Hello Steemits, and hello YouTube, CryptoG here. Just coming at you with another video tutorial for the wonderful free online software tool, Pixlr. Today I'm going to show you this rather cool effect whereby we've got a nice double exposure on this lady's hair. I've grabbed this picture here from, what's her name, Milada Vigarova, and this picture here from Jamie Street of the Shard in London. Okay, so yeah, it's quite a cool effect. So let's close that down for now. No, don't need to save that. And we're going to open up our image here. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to quickly give that an auto levels fix, because yeah, there we go. Didn't quite like that, a bit washed out. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the background. So I'm just going to draw a rough lasso around her. As long as I don't cut into her, it's okay if I'm not double tight at the moment, so we can sort that out later. Okay, I'm just going to pause that momentarily, come back in a sec when I finish this. Okay, so you've just caught me back now. As you can see, I've lassoed the image. I'm now just going to go to edit and invert my selection. I'm going to make sure I'm unlocked, because the layer needs to be unlocked. So come over to here on the right and undo. And then I'm going to simply choose the eraser tool, get the biggest brush I can, which is down here, and I'm going to get rid of the background. Okay. Again, I'll pause this because the screen recording software does make everything a bit laggy, so we'll come back once I've done that. Okay, welcome back, and as you can see, I've just done this very rough cut here of the image that I want. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to layers, and I'm going to add a new layer. I'm going to call this the background layer. I'm just going to put it underneath the image layer. Underneath the image layer. There we go. Double click on that and call it background, just to avoid confusion. Then I'm going to hide the image layer. Make sure I'm selected on the background layer. Come up to the paint bucket tool. Make sure I've got white selected, which I have, and then boom, I'm just going to turn that background layer white. Now I can turn that back on again. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is we need to bring in our secondary image. So we've got the background, we've got this image. Now let's go for our secondary image. So I'm going to open up, File, Open Image, and I'm going to navigate to my city image, which will pop up for you in just a second. There it is. I'm going to select all of this, select all, and copy, Control-C. Then I'm going to come back over to what we're working on. I'm going to right-click. I'm not going to right-click. I'm just going to go there, and I'm going to paste into the project. So now we have a new layer. Okay, so for now I'm going to adjust the opacity just down a bit so that I can now adjust where I want the image. So I'm going to go Edit, Free Transform, and then I can just move it around inside our image and stretch it. Why not? I'm just going to stretch it a bit like that and go down to about there. Okay, that's right. Now, if I click off, it'll ask me if I want to save those changes, apply them. I'll say yes, I do. Now, I'm just going to turn off the layer quickly, and I'm going to go to the Wands tool. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to hold down Shift, and I'm just going to start clicking around her hair. No, I'm not. First of all, I'm going to deselect. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to go on to layer 0, make sure I'm on layer 0. Now I can start clicking her hair. Yep, still on layer 0. Okay. And I'm just going to keep clicking that until I've got a nice selection. Shouldn't happen to things. So, okay, so we might just pause this again here, just until I've got a nice selection, and then once I've done that, I'll bring you back and we'll finish this off. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, I've got an okay selection of her hair, but we can clean that up as long as most of it is selected. So now we're going to go back to our layers over here on the right. So we're going to turn layer 2 back on. We're going to turn up the opacity, and we're going to go from on the modes here, and we're going to go down into screen mode. And there we go. We see we're beginning to take shape. Then we're going to add a layer mask. Add layer mask. There we go. Right, now we can go over to the brush tool and do a bit of healing. I'm just going to zoom in slightly there. Just going to do a bit of healing. What are we on? We're on 150 there. Let's go on to this brush tool. This brush tool. Yep. Okay, and I'm just going to click and drag. And there we see we're just now getting rid of those edges that we had earlier. And that's why, oops, that's not actually what I wanted to do, that one. Didn't want to go over her face. We're just going to go over here, the bits whereby we haven't got yet. I'm just going to give it a bit of a spruce up. As you can see, her hair's coming through in various places. The next thing we want to do, I'm not going to finish that now, but the next thing we want to do is we want to make sure we're on layer 2, and we're going to go to adjustment. We're going to go to levels. Sorry, we're not going to go to levels. We're going to go adjustment, and we're going to go to color vibrance first of all, and we're going to whack that up. Whack that right up. Give that a nice vibrant look. Okay. Then we're going to go adjustment, and we're going to go to color balance. No, we're not. Excuse me. Steam it. So I'm just going to remind myself where we go to now. We go to exposure, of course we do. We go to exposure. No, actually, I'm okay with that exposure. Just have a look through hue and saturation. I might just up the saturation slightly. Okay. Oops, okay. Then let's have a look at our curves. And we go to presets on the curves, and let's go down to, let's try country. well, that's kind of cool. Gives it a bit of a 3D effect, and we say okay. And then yeah, that's basically it, guys. You know, then it's up to you. I'm going to go back onto the healing tool here. Just see if you. It's up to you. You know how much you want this effect and how much time you're gonna spend on it. Obviously there as well, I would go back onto this layer, use the lasso, and start getting rid now of some of that extra extra stuff. I'm on the wrong type of lasso. That's why it's not doing that. I should be on polygonal. So yeah, cut out that and get rid of that sort of blue. Make sure that's all white. And there we go, that's our effect. So yeah, this has gone on long enough now, viewers. Hopefully you like the effect, and you've learnt something here, and you can go off and use this technique for your own pictures. Okay, Steemits, let me know if you enjoyed that. If you want to know any other tutorials, let me know below. Okay, thank you YouTube, thank you Steemits. Bye bye.